we have the challenger all-star Matt Locke challenging the champion Just Nick.
It is the main event of the evening.
Matt Locke supposed to have challenged for this championship some time ago. Couldn't make it due to injury, but I'm sure he's been watching, waiting, champing at the bit to get an opportunity at this championship belt.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? Matt Locke not making any friends here. And Matt Locke has a history of really being a bully. Oh, quite the trash talker too, as you see. Letting everyone know, hear what he thinks. Well, maybe so. We could very well possibly see a new champion here tonight in the form of Matt Locke. I mean, look at the size, the stockiness of Matt Locke.
I thought Father Ode was upset.
Quite like Matt Locke.
Much like myself, a big fan of the folks who attend events here at the Houston Premier Arena.
They got some of that water on you, Dan, from the water bottle earlier.
Well, the man stays hydrated, unlike Cappuccino Jones. So perhaps what was the downfall of Cappuccino Jones?
You want to see someone who is caffeinated, as always?
And hydrated.
That would be our champion, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready, I love this part right here. See how far he gets.
Think he's gonna break an ankle?
Adam Cole style, I hope not.
Oh my God.
Wow, there you go. Exactly what I was talking about. Full of energy and full of that fight. Gets a lot of that energy from the crowd here at Texas Contender Series. There you see Just Nick holding that championship that means so dear to him.
And this coming off of an absolute war that he had at Lone Star 4.
Yeah, and this is no understatement, ladies and gentlemen. You should go back on IWTV, look it up. Lone Star 4, presented by New Texas Pro Wrestling, is a street fight between Jay Davis and Just Nick right there. And it was something that I could possibly say I've never seen before.
An absolute barn burner of a last man standing match going all over Campbell Hall. And then we saw an epic confrontation between Jay Davis and Zilla Fatu. But right now, still the Texas Contender Series champion, Just Nick. And I am sure if he prepared for a war last time, he is prepared right now for all-out thermonuclear conflict.
Now you see Matt Locke unimpressed, unintimidated whatsoever.
The challenger from anywhere but Houston, Texas.
Oh, that's nice.
All-star Matt Locke.
Well, that's not going to win you any fans here. Not like he was trying to anyway.
And his opponent from Humble, Texas. He is the Texas Contender Series champion, Just Nick.
Just Nick raising that championship high victoriously is our champion. Could we possibly be seeing that championship change hands here tonight? Could Nick be handing that championship off for the very last time? We're about to see as this matchup is about to get underway.
And for those of you unfamiliar with Matt Locke, he is an absolutely brutal competitor. I have seen him in absolute wars in this very building.
Now this man pulls no punches, so to say. when he throws his strikes. You get hit in the face in the head area by Matt Locke, probably may not remember it or feel the next one coming. As you just see him picking up Nick like a child. Matt Locke said he likes to make kids cry. He's going to try and do that to Nick, treating him like one.
That was the nicest I have ever seen Matt Locke ever.
Nick going right after him in that lockup, but there you see a little bit of a size advantage in the corner of Matt Locke. Sending the champion back into the corner. Looks like trying to make their way around here. And Matt Locke and Nick just absolutely not letting go. Nick trying to use a little bit of speed and agility, going right to the waist lock. And a snapmare by the champion and a kick right there to the back, and it looks like it just stunned Locke and woke him up. Pissed him off a little bit. Oh, arm drag right there by the champion, and another. No one home on that back elbow, reversed by Locke. Into the ropes he goes. Oh, a sunset flip. Nick rolls through, oh, and hits it right there with the headbutt. We've seen that hard head right there of the champion as he goes off the ropes to do it once more.
If the champion wants to maintain that championship distinction, this is the pace that he's going to have to keep up for the rest of the match. He can't get into a position where he slows down.
Oh, looking for that lion salt, landed on his feet. Oh, stunned right there in the moment, and a huge spear by the All-Star.
And that right there was the opportunity that Matt was waiting for.
That moment right there of Nick landing on his knee buckled right there. And right there, in a moment's blink, was Locke with that spear. And like I said, the strikes of Matt Locke were just oh my goodness, did you see that forearm? Nick needs to check his teeth. Might need to go to the dentist in the morning. Oh,
getting
Nick
tossed to the outside.
We talk about ragtag earlier, Dan. Matt Locke treating Nick like a rag doll.
And just look at the back of Matt Locke. That just tells you how.
Matt Locke's a tough individual, been through some wars.
The types of scuffles he gets himself into. Do you think Just Nick is ready for this type of fight?
Oh my goodness. We saw quite the fight from Nick back at Lone Star 4 with Jay Davis. We saw another side of Nick, an aggressive side that I haven't seen from him before. And I believe if he's going to want to keep that championship here tonight, he's going to need to bring out that aggressive side. And it looks like he's trying to right here on the outside, but Matt Locke is right there just cutting him off, taking it right to him. Nick is going to have to dig deep here.
Matt knows that he has to win this match in the ring. Otherwise, I think we would have seen this on the outside the entire time. Just Nick. Actually, I think he has an advantage with this being a traditional wrestling match.
May be true. And I know Matt Locke would love only one thing more than winning that Texas Contender Series championship, and that would be to just stick it in the face of these fans here tonight.
That's his favorite thing to do.
Oh, just like he stuck that leg in the back of the champion.
That's a receipt from earlier on in the matchup where Just Nick thought he was cute by waking Matt Locke up with a kick to the back. He says, you give me one, I could do you one better.
Oh my goodness.
One better.
With the NFL playoffs looming, Matt Locke could be a lock, so to say, on an NFL roster as a kicker.
Probably pay for the Panthers.
Well, just anybody could do that right now.
Walk right on the field. Very nice. Grinding the champion down in the middle of the ring.
Using that forearm bone is hard. You rub that right on that orbital and cheekbone, you dish out a lot of pain right there to the champion who's trying to fight out of it. Oh, and is slapped right back down to his knees by the challenger. Oh, did you see the force that Matt Locke put? A little more mustard on that in the corner, if you will.
Absolute whiplash on that buckle that Just Nick took. That right there could put you out. Kick to the face.
And I mean, with that forearm to the face earlier, that face has got to be a little sensitive.
The disrespect.
The upper body is absolutely being pummeled here by All-Star Matt Locke, and another buckle right there to the back to the champion. And Dana, I mean, as you said, this being a traditional wrestling match, not a last man standing or a street fight, but I believe I'm seeing even more punishment being dished out here by Matt Locke.
This is Matt Locke's wheelhouse. This is the pace that he likes. This is the style of match. Well, I don't know if it's the style of match, but it's definitely the style of fight that he likes to bring to his opponents.
Oh, no one home on that splash as Locke took that face right there in the buckle. No one home for Nick, unfortunately. Oh, and the clothesline to the back of the head. I do not see how Nick can take any more of this punishment. We could very well be looking at our next Contender Series champion as he goes for a cover here. This could be all.
That's what I said at the beginning of the match.
Good grief.
You didn't believe me, Trent?
Well, not that I didn't believe you, but quite honestly, if I'm going to be honest,
happen?
I did not expect to see this kind of punishment being given to our champion.
Then you don't know Matt Locke.
I know a little bit of Matt Locke. I knew he was a strong competitor, but I didn't foresee him bringing all of this to the champion.
He is caving in the chest of Just Nick right now.
Locke came here on a mission to leave here with gold in 2024 at the season premiere, and he's well on his way of doing so. Oh, Nick catching that and slapping to the face right there on Locke. Off the ropes goes Locke. Oh my goodness. A Claymore-style kick to the face.
And Just Nick spinning like a top.
Only a 2 count, my goodness. I don't know how much more Nick can take. I know I said it earlier, but more and more and more punishment, it's going to take its toll on the champion at some point. And I know Nick has been a fighting champion. He's been a wonderful champion and has a lot of fighting spirit. But maybe at some point, the body is going to give.
You know, Just Nick, he wants to be the face of this company, but I don't know if you could be the face when you just had it wiped off of your head. Oh my God! Nick with a headbutt. Trying to get that momentum back.
Oh, just throwing his body as a weapon here at this point is Nick taking down Locke. And this crowd trying to rally the champion. They love their champion here at Texas Contender Series. I don't blame him. Just Nick is a great person, a great competitor, great fighting spirit. And there you see the grit of the teeth there. But how much is in the tank of the champion? Spinning back elbow there on the challenger. Trying to throw everything he's got left. Oh, throwing his body into it. And we've resorted to that at this point. I don't see how this isn't taking the toll on Nick, and Nick is getting that second win with a lion salt. Nick trying to fight back. You see the challenger in the background slowly getting up to his knees, and Nick holding on, hopping over the top rope. Could we be seeing it here?
He's going for the boba shot.
Oh, got caught. Got caught by the champion. Oh, no. And a power bomb. Power bomb by Locke. This is it right here on a cover. Only a 2 count, but Locke held onto the legs. And now with a single leg crab sitting down on it. Right there in the center of the ring.
And that is hooked in deep.
Nick nowhere to go. He's absolutely trapped in the center of the ring. Will the champion give up? We could possibly see a new champion here. Nick trying to fight, trying to crawl his way to the ring. Oh, but the challenger pulls him back in the ring. This is it. This is it. Nick is done. We got a new champion here. Nick trying to fight a way out of it with his other foot. He's got a free leg there and using it to kick the face of Matt Locke, able to break the hold there momentarily. The punishment has been done as Locke comes in and steamrolls Nick into the corner.
No matter how tough, no matter how strong you are, if you get 110%
Oh my,
of
did you
Matt
see
Locke
that?
running towards you.
A kick up backflip, and now Nick is sitting perched on top rope. Both men trying to fight each other any way possible here at this point, and now Locke is going to meet him up top on the ropes.
Oh boy.
High risk maneuver coming for someone here. Locke has him hooked. Could see a vertical suplex coming, but the champion trying to fight his way out of it is able to do so and using a headbutt to send Locke down to the mat. Nick slapping that head, calling for, oh, no one there on that flying headbutt. Locke on the attack here, has him hooked up. Oh, Nick rolls through, got his legs cocked. Whoa, wow, just Nick had the rolled up just, can't even speak right. How did just Nick pull that off?
Texas Contenders Series champion, Just Nick.
Dan, I mean, you want to talk about a miracle, and I'm not talking about Shawn Hendricks. That win right there by Just Nick was an absolute miracle, but Locke has the championship belt in hand and slams it right into the face of Just Nick. Dan, you know Matt Locke is absolutely fuming.
Everything that Matt Locke went through to get to this match right now, fighting through injury, coming out here amongst these fans that obviously don't really care for him, and to go through a battle like that just to get rolled up like that by the champion, no.
Well, Matt Locke believes he's the rightful champion, holding that championship high up above the champion. Oh my, Dan. It looks like Matt is leaving with the championship. He did not win the match. He's not the champion. That belt is the rightful property of the champion, Just Nick. But Matt Locke is making his way out of Premier Arena with it in hand. Wow, Just Nick on wobbly feet here. But that's going to do it here tonight for us at Texas Contender Series in Houston Premier Arena. Join us next time on IWTV January 25th. And we have a stellar card coming. Stay tuned to social media to see the matchups announced for that show. I'm the Professor Trent Gilbo for Dan Miller. That is it for us here at Texas Contender Series. We will see you next time. Good night from Houston Premier Arena.